Hello, Divine Ones! Welcome! This is One Divine Light, and today the guides are going to be sharing an activation. And I've had several viewers request this activation for clairaudience. So, clairs, sometimes people think about their clairs as their extrasensory gifts. So, for example, clairvoyance. So another word for clair could be clear. So the ability to clearly hear, clairaudience, is clearly hearing the voice of spirit, if you would, or hearing spirit communicators, if you like. So this is this ability to do this. And so I've had several viewers say to me now that they had clairaudience previously, and that they felt overwhelmed by it, or they just had too many voices coming in, or too many like spirit communicators coming in, and it felt overwhelming, and they shut it off. So you can shut off your own gifts, and they have shut them off. And so I have heard this now a few different times. So I've asked for this activation today, because it's been requested so many times. And so for anybody that wishes to activate their gifts in general, what you would call gifts, the guides don't call them that. How they explain this to me is it is our our birthright, and you could say that they are gifts, if you would, to those that wish to open up to them. You could be given a gift, but if you refuse to unwrap the bow, then is it really a gift? So we would say that today we will do an activation, so an ear chakra activation for those that wish clairaudience, the ability to hear spirit clearly, or spirit communicators in multiple forms. So we will do this today. And we will also bring through an activation to open to your divine gifts. So that you may share what your soul is meant to share, what you are meant to share while you are here. You may open and close to your gifts, if you would like to call them that. You can open and close to your extrasensory perceptions as much as you wish. Some might say, well, I can't open. And yes, you can open. However, there is something really important that we wish to address. There are several people who have said they would like to speak light language, or they would like to have like what you would call like different psychic abilities, and those would be like extrasensory perceptions. Now, we would say that this comes at a cost, and this isn't like a negative thing, but it comes at the cost of the belief of who you think you are. You see, you cannot continue to think that you can be the way that you were. When your extrasensory perception comes online, it changes your life. Things change. So you wish to stay the same, but add on like you want to add on to this, and they're showing me that you need to be able to let go of some ways of being, or ways of showing up, or the ways that you show up and share within life now, and especially the self-limiting stories, and the belief that you can't share, or the fears around sharing. But for those who wish, certainly you can. Open up to your like extrasensory perceptions. You could call them gifts. And today we will share this activation for this specifically for clairaudience, and Ioroso Takarasa, and as well Iokoroso for all those that wish to open up to their intuition, and Ioroso Takarasa like more fully open to their intuition more fully. And they're saying it, yes, open to it, but they're also saying it's not just opening to it, it's actually trusting it. And being willing to trust what you are intuiting, right? And creating a relationship with that. Because it is a relationship that you are creating, a relationship with your divine self. And I say, so you say yes, and we say yes. Now, for this clairaudience, this is where we wish to start in activation. First, we will do an energy attunement and clearing, please. So your heart, our heart is one heartbeat. One thread that runs through the heart of existence. And if there is just one thread through all of existence, then anything that you wish, you are already in alignment with it or attached to it. So if it is your wish to open your extrasensory perceptions to the degree in which you can and are willing to change. This is a change. It's not just that you're opening to your extrasensory gifts. You are open to change, a change in your life, in the way that you show up and the way that you share. And there is a cost, as we said, and the cost is the false beliefs that you have built. You must be willing to like how you would take money out of your pocket and put it on the table. You must, to pay for goods, like this, you must take your false identities and old ways of being and be willing to take them out of your pocket and put them on the table. And that is the price that you pay to open fully to your gifts. You can't be who you were. You can only be who you are, and be willing to be who you are, and who you are is beyond words and beyond concepts. And if you are willing for this, we are willing now. Begin now, please. Hu Tai Shi. Clearing and harmonization. Naya Chia Rotosi, Anaya Soria Maya Tayanono Shaya Mainai Sainai Kwanasai Shailai. Nisini Wenese Shela Nasadi Shia Manasa Sho Alani Shia Prana Sahi Hasokotani Anashi Alana Shore Mene Asene Anawasatashi Anasori Kiana Sotekia Anasaite Karasati Shia Matasati Shia Protoso Iniate Kanasati Kirisote Shia Makarasote Karabraktasi Chia Matrasoso and Sita to Shodo Shabraktasi Kinasakara Kesi. Shiala Chakra Sekera Krisha Brachiana Krosha Clear, Tennessee Korsik Shaman, Shiabrik Chiamo. Asena Shewana Kanasuria Brashani, Kiana Sureshia Mona Shkaritekena, so the Karatek Sekarata Korosok that Sekarata Sotikar, Hinikrota Karase, the Korosok the Karasakara, and the so that she, as I clearing many layers of falsehoods, of ideas and beliefs that are limiting, and and a sign she and Anna so that she can assassinate cannot cabrasa to Shukarata Kesarata Shukurata Karasakara Sakraso. And a sene shewe can asai she and asai can say can asata caraso can asai to Shikara Massa in a say Sakaraso Karasata Karasata Karashe and a say she and asaya Shara Shaya Maya Shaya and Ashakarai. And I say, can I say the Karasa activation now, please? You Kurosota Karasata 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 And I say ear chakra, and and chakra activation. And it's showing me like the 12, like what you would call 12 chakras, an activation. Why is this different? I'm asking them. Because you're stepping into a new, what you would call a new world. And this will change your chakra system. So what you call the new earth or a new world, and some would call heaven on earth. And this which is happening now. In this, your chakra system changes, and you are being attuned to this new chakra system. You're going to be attuned to this new chakra system. And why is it new? And because its vibrational frequency is new, is changing. We say new, it means it's changing. How you would play a song in the third octave would be different than the way that it sounds in the fourth octave. And in this way, it's like a higher frequency, like the chakras, their movement, and their sound is changing. Their sound is changing. And the frequency is changing. And you are being attuned to this now. We are being attuned to this now. Okay. And and say shkorototo shkorotata shkratiti shkorototo shkораprata sanishi anasa initiate kesoto korosoto 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 shkorototo and say te shkrata kratata sore kedasatata koroshkatata shkoratata. And it's a total catata, Anasore she anasaya lashaya nashoa mesea karasai shi anasaya takarase karase shkrete she anasai shi nemanase tekere anasaya te wa anasaya anasai kwanasai sakorasa karese karesota takarsheta karsiki. And I say, take care, karasa activation, please. Karasa activation now. Tiacha karasa 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 anasata te karasa ta shena atai siawai inese atayana sa sholatori. And you say, awene, say, anana, sho, any, anaisai, anaishai, and they say, aquanasai, shialai, ananasai, amayanai, so, iri, anashori, shiamayano, no, shoki, anasakara, satikara, ear chakra activation, ini, anasori, shiamakara, satikara, sakara, takara, sokteshi, anasare, shigara, satakara, shikara, takara, satete, anasoto, shanana, shikara, tate, shikara, tata, sokora, takashia. Manana sokore beshe ana karasoke de kar say and so and say parashkarata karata show and anana shokorada share here sore she anane sore de show ine anasana show anasaya show ine anasai ane so karashe anasaya taken as so shokarata kere so Enese awasa ashe awanasa. Ine ananasaya tenese anasaya torokoroso. Anasaya shanai awanasai. Awai shine awanaso. Anese awasi akwasi akwanasai shi awala sha. Anese we me she amewe se ababa shwahihi. Anase he so. He ana wa ye so ye sai. Ye se korere she we say so. And I say, we say so. So. And I say, can I say, so Rishiana say, Shokana say, she, Alashana, Kiana say, Torokor, so to Karasata, Sokorishi, say. Anasaya shori shi ala shaineki anasada karase te karasata karaso. Anase say so. Shanawana sana nana shaya nana sai nasai kwai nasai shane ane saya shaya oro shikara takarasata kara anasaya takarasa anasaya takarasa sana shaya ya sai kana sai sana karasata show. Anasaya shayana saya trogo so. Anasiane awene sene we show. Ataso. And they're just like, this is like an energy seal. Yoroso takarasa. Anasaya torokoroso takarasa. But please remember, iniaya nanesia taikenesia torokoroso takarasa. As you wish for things, ioroto karasa takarasa. We wish them for you too. Iokoroso takarasa. We wish you to open to them. Ioroso takarasa. You must be willing, like a nut inside of a shell. It has to be cracked open. You have to crack the shell. And to get what's inside, which means that there must be a change. And when you ask for like extrasensory gifts, or you ask for anything, or you pray for anything to be different, you must be willing for a different version of you. Sometimes you will think, oh, well, I wish I could do what they do. I wish I could do what he does or she does or they do, and I wish to be like them. And we would say you need to wish to be the truth of who you are. And in this way, everything that you need for the journey will come to you. The divine self in its frequency calls to it everything that it requires for its journey. When the ego self is calling things to it, it's calling from a different vibration, and it's calling from like your personality self, your ego self is calling from thoughts that may be in alignment with things that are not necessarily in the truth. Like some have more than others. These kinds of things are not in alignment with truth. All shall have. Ioro koroso, and all do have access to all things. And while, yes, we would say that it does not look that way because humanity holds access away from certain populations of people, and certain populations of people do not receive the same care or the same access. So this, yes, we would agree. But please know that as you do this to each other, you are doing it to yourself, and you are creating a world in limitation where all of you have access, like in your divine state, or in alignment to this divine state, or in realization to your divine state, that you have access to everything that you need, which is different than everything the ego wants. These things are different. And the needs of the soul are to be of service. Always. Service is like the purpose of your soul here. A part of that is to be of service. So be willing to release your old beliefs, to take them out of the pocket and put it on the table. This is what I'm willing to give, so that I may receive what I'm meant to receive, exactly as I need for my journey, exactly as the soul or the divine self requires, it will call upon itself. It will bring to itself. Those that are meant to receive this message, will receive it. And we thank you, and we love you deeply. And now they're jumping up and down, like celebrating like this ability to share this transmission, because they're deeply grateful. We are deeply grateful, and we love you. Okay, thank you so much to the guides for sharing this activation today. And thank you for sharing in this experience. And as always, we're sending you so much love. Thank you.